Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I am your host, Lorna, certified food freedom coach and founder of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. I've spent 10 years in an unhealthy relationship with food, binge eating, over-exercising, and feeling insecure in my body. This podcast is all about helping you get to the root of your food struggles and teaching you how to rewire your brain so you can end binge eating. If you're ready to improve your relationship with food and cultivate more self-love towards yourself and your health, this is the podcast for you. So let's get to it and jump right in. All right, you guys, we are on day 12 of this 30-day TikTok series on how to stop binge eating. Again, we're going to be doing a little Q&A today. So if you have any questions for me, you can drop your questions in the chat. Sorry if it's a little bit loud. I'm literally at a social function right now, and I just ran into the office so that I can do this live stream because I'm committed. I said that I was going to show up every single day at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that's what we're doing. So let's do this. All right. Any questions for me, drop it down below. Day 13. Today's day 13, right? Yeah, I said, is today day 13? I believe so. But today I posted on my TikTok all about self-love and how self-love can really support you in your healing journey, because self-love is self-respect. Self-love to me is not using these BS affirmations, oh, I love my body, I love myself, like I'm amazing. Like I've never resonated with affirmations. They never really worked for me. I just felt like I was like being like fake, and it just felt like disingenuine. But what I mean by self-love is when you're tired and you just finished a long day of work and you told yourself you're going to go to the gym, but you're extremely tired, you say, I'm going to take a rest day without feeling guilty, without feeling like you're being lazy, without punishing yourself. You just take the rest day. That's self-love. After a binge, how you choose to speak to yourself, you can either beat yourself up, call yourself a failure, or self-love. The self-love option is, I'm going to choose to pick myself back up. Tomorrow's a brand new day. I'm not going to beat myself up after a binge. I'm going to be kind to myself. What would be, if I truly loved myself, how would I speak to myself after a binge? You wouldn't beat yourself up. You wouldn't call yourself a failure. You would say, okay, what do I need right now? Right? I use the analogy a lot of like a young child. If a young child, was having a bad body image day, how would what would you say to them? If you had a young child who had a lot of pizza and too much candy one day, what would you say to them, right? You would say, hey, like the next day, let's make sure to have breakfast because I want to make sure that, you have energy and, you're feeling really good and you're not going to school on an empty stomach. Like you would take care of the child, and you're no different. Having self-love does not mean I love the way my body looks. Having self-love doesn't mean you're perfect. Having self-love means I respect my body enough to treat my body with respect. If I'm too tired to work out, I don't have to work out. I can take a day off. I can go to yoga instead of a strength training class. If I am really hungry and it's an hour before I normally eat, I'm going to honor my body. I'm not going to starve myself. Back in my journey, I didn't have self-love at the beginning. I starved myself when I didn't have enough macros left. I remember going to bed sometimes just like so hungry because I'm like, I don't have any macros left, right? I don't have any macros left. So I'm just going to go to bed hungry. Self-love is not starving yourself. Self-love is also not eating way past fullness, right? When you know that you're bloated and it's like, well, I'm going to go eat dairy, or I'm going to have this pizza, or I'm going to have, this ice cream because I know it bloats me and I'm already bloated. That's not self-love. That's disrespecting yourself. If you're bloated one day, right? It's the easiest thing is I'm already bloated, might as well just binge. But the self-love thing is I'm bloated right now. So I'm going to choose to drink more water. I'm going to choose to maybe go for a walk, just get movement in, right? So having self-love on your healing journey is so, so important. Again, it's not about affirmations. I love my body. I'm amazing. Like, you don't need affirmations. You need to start respecting your body. When you have so much self-love, you can't eat until you're physically sick. When you have so much self-love, you rest when you're tired. When you have a lot of self-love, you know your worth. You know that you are worthy of healing your relationship with food. So you don't doubt yourself. You don't say, I don't know if this is possible for me. You know that you're freaking amazing and you deserve to live an amazing life. And when you know that you're worthy of living an amazing life, you get the proper support that you need and you heal your relationship with food. So having more self-love on your journey is going to help you heal your relationship with food. It's going to help you not eat past fullness. It's going to help you have a better relationship with exercise. Self-love is also being disciplined to utilize the tools that are going to change your life. Being disciplined to not act on your urges. Somebody said to me the other day, they said, because I said, you want to honor your cravings and you don't want to give into your urges. And they said, well, then that's going to make me feel deprived. But I said, it's not going to make you feel deprived. You're honoring your cravings. Not giving into your urges is not deprivation. That's self-love, because binge eating is destroying your life. Binge eating is impacting your relationships, your intimate life, your mental health, your physical health. So it's not deprivation. You need to be disciplined, and it's self-love to say, I'm feeling the urge to binge right now. And it's very easy to be like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to give in. But if you really loved yourself, if you truly loved yourself, you would say, you know what, even though I really want to give in right now, what I actually want is a better life for myself. What I actually want is freedom for the rest of my life. So although I'm in this discomfort right now, I am safe to be in the discomfort. I am safe to feel this urge. But what I want more than anything is freedom. So the loving version of myself is going to choose to not give in. This is what I mean by self-love. Self-love is, I so badly want to give in. I so badly want to give in and I just want to binge. But if you really loved yourself, you would say, you know what, I'm going to be disciplined enough to utilize the tools. Discipline's not a bad thing. I think people are almost afraid of discipline sometimes, but discipline is beautiful. Discipline is beautiful. It's one of the best things of self-love. Even today, so I'm 4 years binge-free. I haven't binged for 4 years. I've maintained a binge-free life for 4 years because I really did things sustainably back in 2019. I said, I'm ready to end my binge eating for good. So I made sure that I did things sustainably. But to this day, I have I'm very disciplined. But to me, that's self-love. I love myself so much that I wake up every single morning and I move my body, not because I got to burn calories, not because I need to lose weight, but I'm like, I deserve to feel the most amazing that I've ever felt. So I'm going to go for that walk. Self-love it would be so much easier to stay up and just watch TV and go to bed late, but then I'm going to feel tired the next day. So you know what? The self-love thing to do is I'm going to go to bed at a decent time. The easy thing is to say, I'm going to press snooze on my alarm. I'm going to press snooze on my alarm. And, it's just so much easier to sleep in. But the self-love thing that I do is I'm going to get up on my first alarm because I want to remind myself that I'm a badass. I can do hard things. I want to get up on my first alarm so I have time to do my morning routine, to do my workout, to do my walk. This is self-love. Do I always want to get up on my first alarm? Heck no. Do I always want to go for a walk? No. But I do it because I know that I deserve that. I do these things. I move my body. I take care of myself. Do I always feel like, eating protein and vegetables? No. And do I eat that at every single meal? No. But I make sure that I get in enough protein and vegetables because that's self-love. It's not you need to eat protein and vegetables. It's you want to feel your best and you are worthy of feeling your best. You are worthy of having high energy, great mood, great skin. You are worthy of that. So I go and I make that happen. That is self-love. Versus you have to go work out. No, I want to. You have to eat protein and vegetables. I want to. There's a big difference. Self-love is, yeah, I could go out for ice cream today, and maybe I really want to, and I'm going to. And then sometimes self-love is, hey, Laura, sometimes self-love is, my partner asked me if I want to go out for ice cream. And you know what? I've just eaten like quite a few sweets the past few days. So I'm not going to. That's not restriction. That is self-love. If you're like, I literally have a stomach ache or I'm feeling bloated right now, like it's probably not the best idea. Versus you really want the ice cream and you're not allowing yourself the ice cream. That's not self-love. There's a difference. There's a big, big, big difference. So self-love is I am so freaking worthy of feeling my best. I am so freaking worthy of having the great mental health, great physical health, like just feeling my best. And when you know that you're meant to feel amazing, you know that you're worthy of a binge-free life, it's like you're going to do the things that are going to help you get there, even though sometimes it feels uncomfortable, like not giving into your urges, right? Or even resting, that can feel uncomfortable sometimes when you're so used to forcing yourself to go to the gym. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to take a rest day, but that's also self-love when you're listening to your body. So do we have any questions? I'm going to leave this open. If you guys have any questions for me regarding binge eating, I know Chase is on, Stevie is on, Stephanie is on, Laura is on. Do you guys have any questions for me? If not, I'll wrap up. This is a very important topic on self-love. And again, I really wanted to share my perspective on self-love because I never resonated with affirmations and, just look in the mirror and just tell yourself you're amazing. Like that never worked for me. I just felt like it was just so fake. So again, my version of self-love is there are certain habits that make me feel my best. Do I always feel like doing them? No. But do I do them anyways? Yes, because I deserve to feel my best. You deserve to feel your best. So for example, today I went to a yoga class and I knew that I was going to be busy. So I'm at a social event right now. And I knew that I was going to be busy all day. And I love going for a walk. It just clears my mind. It makes me feel really good. So this morning, I got up a little bit extra early so that I can make sure that I had time to go for a walk. To me, that's self-love. In the evenings, I like getting up early. So in the evenings, I have almost like a bedtime and I go to bed early because to me, that's self-love so that I can prioritize sleep. To me, that's important to me. That is self-love. Getting up early, doing my morning routine. I don't always feel like it. I don't always feel like doing a morning routine, but I do it because I know that it's going to help me. I know that doing a morning routine is going to help me. I know going to bed early is going to help me. I know going for a walk is going to help me. I know getting in vegetables and eating organic food and treating my body with respect, that's going to make me feel my best. And I am worthy of that. And so are you. Hey, Casey. Hey, Heather. Do you guys have any questions for me? Again, I'll stay on for the next few minutes. If you have any questions for me regarding binge eating, emotional eating, you guys can drop your questions in the chat. Hey, Sharon, we're doing a little Q&A at this point. If you have any questions for me, I will answer them. But make sure to go back on my profile. You can watch day 1 to day 12 on how to stop binge eating. I basically come on live every single day at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and share with you guys what you can do to stop binge eating. Every single day at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm so committed to this. So be sure to join me. I'm also doing a giveaway. If you rate and review the podcast, I'm choosing 2 winners tomorrow to win a free masterclass with me. So if you want to rate and review the podcast, take a screenshot and message it to me, and I will choose 2 winners tomorrow to win a free masterclass with me. All right, you guys, it looks like there's no questions. I'm going to go back to my social event. I'm literally at my mother-in-law and father-in-law's house right now. And I'm literally at a social event, you guys. Like, you guys like my outfit? I'm literally at a social event right now, and I'm like, I literally need to go do my live because I'm committed to help these people conquer binge eating. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. Again, go ahead, listen to the podcast, rate it, review it. Somebody said, how do you start? Well, you can message me on my Instagram and I can share how I can support you. I would recommend all of you guys, if you're interested in healing your relationship with food, I recommend jumping into my Root and Rewire membership. I teach you how to eat without guilt, how to stop thinking about food, how to not give in to your urges, how to become less impulsive with food. So if you don't know where to begin, I would jump into the membership. We also have a bomb ass community inside of the membership. So you feel less alone. You have the support, you have the accountability of these amazing other people in the community who are also healing their relationship with food and cheering you on. It's the best community ever. So if you're like, where do I start to heal my relationship with food? Just go to the link in my bio. You'll see all the details of my Root and Rewire membership. We've had almost 100 people join the membership, which is literally insane. People have already graduated and they've conquered binge eating. So if you guys are ready for that, jump into the membership. All right, you guys. Thanks for hopping on. I'm going to go back to my social event. Have an amazing rest of your day, you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys.